Hi, what's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, where we get busy. Late Thursday night business. And I'm sad to say that Frank Cullotta of the Hole in the Wall gang from Chicago, Las Vegas, has passed away today of the COVID-19 complications. So let's do a little spotlight mob story on Frank Cullotta. May he rest in peace. Yes, he was an informant, and you know how I usually go, a disgracia. We're not going to do that. Frank's passed away, paid his dues. He's underground, and that's it. It's the end of the story. You don't talk about the dead. That's how I look at it. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not going to be doing none of that right now. Frank Cullotta, born December 14, 1983, was an American mobster for the Chicago outfit and member of the Hole in the Wall gang in Las Vegas with friend and mobster Tony Spilotro. After his arrest in 1982, he became a government witness and entered the Witness Protection Program. Cullotta later became an author and a tour guide. Cullotta was born on December 14, 1938 in Chicago, Illinois. He entered Steinmetz High School in 1953. Cullotta's father, Joe Cullotta, was also a criminal, although not connected with the Chicago outfit. Cullotta was a boyhood friend of Tony Spilotro, and started a criminal career together as teenagers, engaging in theft, burglary, and murder. In 1962, Cullotta killed William McCarthy and James Miragilia, murders he later admitted, who were found dead in the trunk of a car on May 14, 1962. McCarthy's head had been placed in a vice and his throat slashed while Miragilia was strangled. In 1968, Cullotta was convicted of burglary and sentenced to 8 years in prison. In 1972, was paroled by the state but was transferred to Federal Correctional Complex, Terre Haute, to serve the federal portion of his sentence. After 6 months, he was transferred to a halfway house, ultimately being released in 1974. The Hole in the Wall gang. In early 1979, Cullotta moved to Las Vegas to join Spilotro, who had already been there since 1971, and his group of experienced thieves, safecrackers, and killers. The crew became known in the media as the Hole in the Wall gang because of its penchant for gaining entry to homes and buildings by drilling through the exterior walls and ceilings of the locations they burglarized. On October 10, 1979, Cullotta killed his former friend and grand jury witness Sherwin Jerry Lisner in Las Vegas, who was suspected of informing on a money exchange scam he was working on with Cullotta. When he became an informant, Cullotta admitted he had killed Lisner on orders from Tony Spilotro. On July 4, 1981, the Hole in the Wall gang robbed Bertha's Gifts and Home Furnishings on East Sahara Avenue in Las Vegas. The robbery was a bust, as much of the gang was arrested, including Cullotta, Joe Blasco, Lee Guardino, Ernest Davino, Lawrence Newman, and Wayne Matecki, each charged with burglary, conspiracy to commit burglary, attempted grand larceny, and possession of burglary tools. In 1982, Cullotta was imprisoned again and was approached by the FBI with a wiretap of Spilotro talking with someone about having to clean our dirty laundry, which Cullotta took as an insinuated contract on his life. Due to this, in July of 1982, Cullotta finalized an agreement with the prosecutors. In September of 1983, Spilotro was indicted for conspiracy and obstruction of justice in the Lisner murder and released on $100,000 bail. At a trial in October of 1983, Cullotta admitted that he was involved in over 300 crimes, including 4 murders, perjury, robberies, and burglaries. He also testified that Spilotro, his boss in Las Vegas, ordered him to make a telephone call that lured one of the 1962 murder victims, William McCarthy, to a fast food restaurant. Spilotro was acquitted later that year. Cullotta was given immunity for his previously uncharged crimes, but was sentenced to 10 years in prison, reduced to 8 years after an outburst from Cullotta. He served 2 years at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in San Diego until he paroled to the Witness Protection Program in 1984 and placed on 2 years probation. He spent 2 years under an assumed name in the program, moving around from time to time, including Texas, Estes Park, Colorado, Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi, and Mobile, Alabama. Martin Scorsese's 1990 film Casino is based on the lives of Spilotro and Frank Lefty Rosenthal as portrayed in Nicholas Pileggi's 1995 book Casino, Love and Honor in Las Vegas. Cullotta, renamed Frank Marino in the film and portrayed by the actor Frank Vincent, was a technical advisor for the film while also making a cameo appearance. Cullotta plays the role of a hitman who carries out several murders, one of which is similar to the 1979 murder of Sherwin Lisner. Cullotta worked as a tour guide and a speaker for the Mob Museum in Las Vegas. Again, Cullotta died at 12:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 20th, 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada, from complications related to COVID-19, diabetes, and COPD. His death was announced on his YouTube channel, Coffee with Cullotta, and by the Las Vegas Review-Journal. All right, so rest in peace, Frank. You lived a very grand life, sir, and you must have took a lot of stories with you to the grave. Salute. Rest in peace. Mob Story Season 2, Frank Cullotta passes away from the COVID-19. Like, comment, share. Let me know what you're smoking on late this evening if you're still up. I'm about to finish up this little bit of bluefin tuna, the last of it that I have left. It's a hybrid, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys are smoking on. Salute.